Hello, Dancing with the Stars fans. This is AI Champ 08 here with your Dancing with the Stars review. So last night we had our top 5 perform in what actually I originally thought was going to be a 3-person final going into next week. I thought 2 people were going home. Then I read some sort of letter on some sort of link that I found on Wikipedia. Ironically, I think that was where I found the link that there was going to be 4 couples in the finale. Surprise, surprise! Oh, you know what? I like seeing the freestyle. So the more couples doing the freestyle, the better, in my opinion. It'll make it interesting. All right, so let's get started with the performances. So first up was Kelly and Derek, and their first performance was their Argentine tango to sorry. Oh my god. To Parate by APP Apart? That's not how you spell apart, but okay. And then, so basically, I would say this Argentine tango, I agree with the judges, was basically perfecto. The lines and everything, the footwork, right on. Some of the spins in the Argentine tango were just breathtaking. It was very good. Very well done. Definitely a well-deserved perfect score. But then they had their second performance, which was the flamenco to The Pirate That Should Not Be by Rodrigo and Gabriela. And I'm listening to the song and I was thinking, this sounds like something that should have been the theme for Pirates of the Caribbean or something. And it's like, okay, the song's called The Pirate That Should Not Be. Oh, that makes sense. Overall, I thought it was a very good performance. I don't know. I didn't really see any of the major mess-ups in the performance, but apparently the judges did, so, interesting. Overall for the night, they got a 58 out of 60, which I would say is very good. That is very good. We'll see how that goes tonight. So Ingo and Kim were next with their first performance, which was their samba to Maroon 5's One More Night. And I thought this was a very good song for the samba, but I felt like Ingo and Kim's performance felt very robotic at times, if I'm going to give my opinion here. I don't know, it felt a little robotic. Overall, they got a 24 out of 30, which I think was definitely deserved. Though it's definitely far from their worst performance, but I think they definitely need to do better than that if they want to get to the finals, and they did that with their Charleston to Fat Sam's Grand Slam by Bugsy Malone, which they got a 27 out of 34. I think that was well deserved because they did a really good job on that Charleston. Way better than any of their other performances, and it was definitely a step up. Will it get them into the finals? Who knows? One thing I could definitely say for that song choice, the first thing that I was thinking when that song started, I was just thinking, awkward circus music. So next up was Ali and Mark with their first performance with their rumba to When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. How many times is this song gonna be used? First it was used by Candice Glover in The Voice. Then it was used by Chris Thomas. No, wait. Sorry. Let's start that again. First it was used by Candice Glover in American Idol. Then it was used by Chris Thomas in The Voice, and now it's used by Ali and Mark in Dancing with the Stars. Overused much? But overall, it made for a great performance. I think it was a perfectly done rumba and a well-deserved perfect score. Next up was their Afro Jazz routine. Very interesting, very interesting. With to Azumba by Gregor Salto. All right, so this actually I can't really judge on because I don't know African tribal dances all that well. Yeah, I think people probably got that. Yeah. Yeah. But overall, I thought, just judging on what I can think of, they did a pretty good job. They got a 29 out of 30, which is really good, and they got a 59 out of 60 overall for tonight. So next up was Jacoby and Karina. Their first performance was their Argentine tango, To Concierto per Quintito by Astor Piazzolla. Now this was between Kelly and Derek and them. They were very evenly matched technique wise, but I felt like there was even more of an intensity to Jacoby and Karina's performance, which made the performance so interesting to watch. And I loved it. They got their first perfect score of the season. Not only that, but their first 10s of the season. Yay, confetti! Not till the finale night. Not till finale night. No, we're not doing the confetti yet. Alright, so next with their Lindy Hop to Ding Dong Daddy of the D-Car Line by Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Well, this was definitely a fun routine. All starting with Jacoby and Karina sticking in the back there with some of Harold Wheeler's musicians. That definitely made me laugh. I think it's the first time we've ever heard Harold Wheeler speak. I could be wrong, but I think it's the first time. Well, if anything, they did a great job and made the performance really entertaining to watch. And well, one thing I could say for Jacoby and Karina is, if anything, basically, is that they got 29 out of 30 in overall. It was pretty well deserved based on the performance, and basically adding the entertainment factor in there. And overall, they got a 59 out of 60 for the night, which leaves them tied at the top of the leaderboard with Ali and Mark. Then last but not least, we got Zendaya and Val. Their first performance was their quick step to Don't Give Up by Noisettes? I'm guessing Noisettes just based on how the song sounded. Personally, I didn't like the song all that much, but I thought the dance was well, the dance was a little questionable. I guess it shows with Zendaya. I think people thought with Zendaya coming in, yeah, she has dance experience. She's gonna do better than everybody. But you know what? Zendaya can make mistakes too. So don't just expect that she's just going to do well every single time. But Zendaya got overall 25 out of 30, so she's still higher than Ingo and Kim for the first round. And then the second round, she did a hip-hop routine. Well, how can she go wrong here? To Fine China by Chris Brown. Interesting. It's an interesting song to do it to, and obviously she got a perfect score because Zendaya is a hip-hop dancer by profession, so how can Zendaya go? Because boy would it be awkward if Zendaya went wrong here. So she got a perfect score for this performance and overall got a 55 out of 60 for the night. So overall ranking, at the top of the leaderboard is a tie between Ali and Mark and Jacoby and Karina with 59 out of 60. And at the bottom is Ingo and Kim with 51 out of 60. Then we got Kelly and Derek with 58 out of 60 in third place, and Zendaya and Val in fourth place with 55. Who would I have to say is going home? I would have to say Ingo and Kim. Who would be in the bottom two if there is a bottom two? I feel like Zendaya and Val are going to be safe, so maybe Kelly and Derek. But please give your comments in the comment section below, stating your opinions of this. And enjoy the results show. Have a good one.